Hi FlossTube, my name is Haley, otherwise known as Peregrine Stitcher, here on FlossTube and over on Instagram. Welcome to my FlossTube channel, which is all about cross stitch. Today is Sunday, January 29th, 2023, and this is FlossTube number 14. So welcome to those of you who might be new, and welcome back to those of you who've been watching. I really appreciate all your comments. So feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of those good things on YouTube. I have quite a bit to show you today. I have to keep it a little bit short because I have to get on a plane this afternoon, head back to Chicago, but here I am at home, and I wanted to show you where I'm at with everything for January. So let's just get right into it. And I have a couple of small finishes. So the first one is Miss Bingleys Library by Plum Street Samplers. And this has been a great project for travel stitching because there's a lot of fill-in. So I've really been working on this quite a bit on the plane, things like that. And here we go. Very cute. So this is done on a 32 count Fox and Rabbit paper bark with a called for over dyed floss. And this is going to be for my library when and if I have it. We're looking towards retirement now, I think, but this will be ready to go. Boy, that White House was something else. That is a lot of White House, a lot. But again, very good for the plane. 32 counts, it was easy to see, and I think it turned out really well. I love all the books, the stacked books. So very cute. Excited about that. Then my second finish. So I recently subscribed to Teresa Kogut's Patreon, and this was one of the patterns for December, Christmas Kitty. So I changed up the colors quite a bit, and also made it look like my cat Katniss, who's sitting on the table here. You can't see her, but she's lurking. Anyhow, so this was just a fun stitch, and I thought it turned out pretty well. Hold on, let me just show you. So I really just made it all about an ode to Katniss. I changed the colors to blue and red since I'm not a fan of yellow. I changed Christmas at the bottom to Katniss. I changed the 25 for December 25 here to a little snowflake. I changed these poinsettias to be pink. And then you can see instead of the candle that she's holding in the chart, I have her holding a little mouse, a little gift, because that's exactly what she would give me, is a little mouse. But this was fun. I had a lot of fun stitching this, and I don't know, maybe I'll make like a little, well, I won't, but it would be nice if it was a little project bag and I could use it for charts, you know, for animals wearing clothes, which I always love. So I thought that turned out cute. This is done on 36 count Seraphim antique lace, and I just pulled floss from my stash, a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, it's cute. I have a bunch of this fabric left, so that's good. One of the things that I am going to use it for, just to jump around a little bit, is that I'm going to be attending Stitch North in April. I think the first weekend, I think the second weekend is May, but I'm going to the first weekend. And so I've been thinking about a small. And so I picked out a little pattern from this book, Sewing Club, a little piece of a pattern. I won't show you because it has to be a surprise, right? But these are the flosses. Again, I just picked flosses from my stash. And what I thought I would do, I found a little pattern I wanted to do that's about like this. It's about like 6 by 3. And I thought that I could make like a little glasses case, because I feel like if you're a stitcher, you either use reading glasses or you wear glasses. If you happen to be blessed with perfect eyesight where you don't need glasses at all, there's always sunglasses. And so I thought if I could get that made into like a little glasses case with the stitching on the back, that would be really cute. If there are any of you out there who have the sewing skills to do that, I should have this done in a couple of weeks. So let me know. I'm not good at finishing things, and so I'm trying to give myself some extra lead time before that retreat. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so those are my 2 finishes. I have a few starts, but I'm going to move into whips next, just because that's the order I have everything stacked in here. So I did do a little bit of work on my Mirabelia, which is at the Met. Love this one. And I got a fair amount done. So this is where we're at now. So I think last time I had done maybe up through about here. So I finished all the way to the bottom of the skirt on both sides and the whole sash. Oh, it's so beautiful. And so the only thing left there is the beading, which I'll wait until the end to do. This is on a 32 count fabric by Fortnite Fabrics called Mind Blowing. And I'm using the called for DMC and Karen Water Lily silks. And the silks are just so cool. I don't know if you can see here, but the variegation that goes from like the blue to the lavender in here is so pretty, and I think it's just going to be amazing once all the beading is added in. I really want this dress. I would love to have a dress like this to wear. It's gorgeous. Anyhow, getting closer on that. Very exciting. Okay, that's my Mirabelia. And then I also pulled out Blackbird because I haven't worked on this for a while. So I actually finished this one. I'm doing the whole series, the whole Loose Feathers series. I finished this one, which is number 3. She Sights a Bird. Love this. The colors are very muted, but they're just so beautiful. So here we go. So this is the one I finished over here. Try to get a close-up. So pretty. And I'm doing all of them on one piece of fabric, 3 across and 3 down. There's 9 total. And I just really like the way it's turning out now that they're all together. It's just going to be beautiful. This is on, let's see here. I don't have it. I'm pretty sure this is a 36 count Affogato by Fiber on a Whim with the called for overdyed floss. Yeah, and this is a great piece of fabric. It has like very subtle green modeling, which I think looks really good. I'm gonna have quite a bit left over. Now that I have the 3 across, I feel more comfortable measuring. I won't have too much more room at the bottom, but I can probably use some of this fabric over on the side for something else. So yes, I really do want to finish this. I have 6 more sections to do. I already put 2023 here, so I really hope that I finish this year. But I really love this one. There's just all these details, you know, that you don't see until you actually start working on it, like this, the checkerboard bird, you know, and the sort of polka dotted cat. It's all very subtle, and I just love that. Anyhow, that was a lot of fun. I'm going to try to keep that one going. Okay, so the other whip I've been working on is TGA Red Sampler. Sarah from Sarah Stitchy Spot just finished this. It's gorgeous. I'm right behind you, Sarah. I'm going to finish it soon. But I'm really enjoying working on this. Here's where I'm at. I can't remember where I was last time I showed you. Honestly, I don't think I did too much more. But I do have all the threads I need now. So this is on 32 count Fiber on a Whim Milk and Honey. And I'm using floss pulled from stash. The main reds, this brighter red is Lucille from Roxy Floss Co. And this one is, the darker red is Follow Red. So I think I should be able to finish this. My plans are to finish this in February. For my sampler wall. And I like the fact that the reason I picked this one out for my sampler wall is because it's such an unusual shape. And I want things that are different sizes and different shapes. So this is a nice, you know, long horizontal type layout, which I think is really cool. Yeah. So fun. Okay, that's not all. I have a few more things. Those are my whips, but I also have some new starts. 3 new starts, actually. So let's see, I guess I'll go in the order that I started them. So for my January 1 start, hold on, I need some water. I started Florence married Dickinson. This is a special edition from Hobby House Needleworks. And I just got a kit that has 40 count Tabby Cat creme brulee, and I'm using D&C. So I got a pretty good start on this. Show you what it looks like. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, really modeled fabric. This is the first time I'm using a fabric like this. So we'll see. I like it so far. I did the whole border just to make sure it was going to meet up. And then I got a good start up here in this corner. Let me bring you in a little bit. Yeah, so many colors, really bright. I love the border. It's just gorgeous. Very delicate. And just the colors are fantastic, you know. Just on this one vase alone, there's probably like 16 different colors of flowers. So I'm really enjoying that. And we'll continue to work on it. So that's exciting. And then my second new start, this is in a bag that I got from Everton. And I like this bag because it really matches the project that's in it. So I started Song of the Nightingale by Modern Folk Embroidery. Love this project. It is so gorgeous. I just can't even tell you. Okay. So here we go. Look at that. That's so beautiful. So this is on 40 count porcelain by Roxy Floss Co. And again with Roxy Floss, Great Lakes, Deja Blue, and Oink. So I got a good start with this. It's very delicate. It's teeny, teeny, tiny, but it's turning out well. Really pretty. I love it on this fabric too. It really stands out. So I'm enjoying that. And oh, I just want to show you how well it goes with the bag. See? It matches. I love that. So my last and final news start is Martha Evans, which is the birthday sale for Brenda. This is the chart. It took me a little while to get started because I had to wait to get some supplies, but I finally got everything. I'm doing it on the called for 40 counts Hemingway from Needle and Flax, and I'm using MPI silks. So I've just been working on this weekend. And again, I did the border just to be sure I would have everything meet up. And I put this in my Instagram post, but I'll mention it here on my FlossTube as well. If you are working on this project, there is an anomaly in the border. It's row 172 on this side, the far right side, 260 down. One of these little sections has 12 instead of 11. And it doesn't, there's no indication on the chart that there's an anomaly there. So if you're stitching this, watch out, count it twice because it won't match up otherwise. And the corners are obviously all a little different. They're a little wonky, but you know, I would not have expected that irregularity just in the other border there. So keep an eye out. And then, you know, I got a good start over here. Let me just get this a little closer. Here we go. I got a good start in this upper left corner with the border and a few of the motifs. I think this is going to be fun. It's very, very symmetrical. So I like that. I am going to change out the verse. This doesn't resonate with me. So I'm thinking about some options there. I will probably leave that until last, just to kind of get a sense of what the whole thing is going to look like, and then I'll decide what to put there. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. It's so pretty. The colors are very unusual, and I'm really enjoying them so far. And I just, you know, it wasn't until I really studied the chart that I realized just how incredibly symmetrical the whole thing is, except for these motifs here, the berry bowl and the vase and the cartouche. Everything else is completely mirror image. It's cool. So I will look forward to working on that. In terms of plans, I'm going to continue to work on all of these things. I hope to finish the TGA sampler this month. And I also want to start either, what is it? The Rose and the Giant Pear, or the Pear and the Giant Rose, whichever one that is, or Mary Snow. Again, I want to keep things going for my sampler wall, and I should be ready to get all of that stuff up in Chicago pretty soon. In terms of haul, I don't have that much. I've really tried to scale back on what I'm buying. I did end up somehow with 2 of the 40 count Hemingway for Martha Evans, but I love this fabric, so I'm sure I will use this for something else. It's from Needle and Flax. And then I was super excited to get some fabrics from Cedar River Linen and Design, Jody. They're gorgeous, so gorgeous. So what did I even get here? I got I got 2.5 yards of albarium. And so this is just this very gentle kind of a little, maybe a little bit pinky white. And I plan to use this for Mary 365, which is, you know, a big red sampler. And then also I got another 1/2 yard for the 2023 Modern Folk Embroidery Sal, which I still have not decided which floss to use. I have to make a decision sometime soon, but I just can't make up my mind. But at least I have the fabric now. That takes a big piece of fabric. I wasn't sure if I could fit it on a fat quarter. And then I also got a couple other smaller pieces here. So let's see. This is Tethra. This one looks different on the camera than it does in person. In person, it reads like hot cocoa. It's just a little browner, maybe, and a little pinker than it's showing up on the camera, but it's gorgeous. I love this one. And then I also got this one, which is, I'm not wearing my glasses, so Overcast. Yeah, and this is also a great neutral, a little bit more grayish in tone. So really excited to try these out. Congratulations to Jody Trixie Tricycle for her successful launch of Cedar River linens. And I will look forward to using those and trying more. And then, yeah, I have my usual Floss Clubs. I won't go through them individually. These are the ones for February for Roxy Floss Co. And I think I just got Color and Cotton too, but I don't have them here. So I think I'm actually going to start the Floss Clubs. I have plenty of floss now. What I really need is linen, so I'm looking for a couple of linen clubs to join. If you know of any that have available spaces, let me know. They're really hard to get into. And I really just want to try to stock up on linen. Okay, let's see, what else? I think that's it for the stitching. Not much in the way of life updates either. I did go to Cabo a couple weeks ago. I took my older daughter Margot. We had a great time. I had not taken her on a trip, just the two of us, since she was 16. She's almost 20 now. So it's, you know, it's quite different. It's just great to see her becoming an adult, and we had a really good time and just some great conversations, and really enjoyed the place and the food and the pool and that sort of thing. The only bad part was that while I was there, I don't know, I had this terrible allergic reaction, maybe to the sunscreen that I used. And so my whole face completely like broke out red, splotchy, yucky, like all over my eyes and down my face onto my neck. So this was a Monday, and I had on Thursday of that week, I had to facilitate a day-long retreat with my entire team. Yeah, and so by then, you know, so bad. I got back and just flaking and peeling and looked so gross, and I had no choice. There was nobody else who could do this. I'm the leader of the team. There's nobody else who could do it. And so I was very uncomfortable because I had to get up in front of all these people and facilitate for the whole day. But I tried to swallow my pride. And it went okay. We had a good time, and the retreat actually went very well. We got some good work done on our mission, vision, and value statements. And we talked about remote hybrid work arrangements. And then at the end of the day, we did a paint and sip team building activity. So we painted the Chicago skyline. It was fun. It was fun. And it was really good because most of us are working remotely, and so I really haven't spent a lot of time in person with my team. So it was good to get to know them, despite the fact that I looked like I was part Ferengi. Nobody said anything. They were very gracious, but it might have been stress now that I think about it. Could also have been stress, right? Anyhow, so I'm here. I'm back home this week, getting everything in order here. This is the longest stretch I've been away, which is 3 weeks. And, you know, things start to tend towards chaos, right? The roof was leaking. It wasn't actually leaking. It was because a window had been left open in the attic. And so rain was blowing in, so I took care of that. The dryer broke. I had to get a new dryer. Just getting things back to the way they should be. But I'm in a little bit of a routine now, going back and forth, which is helping quite a bit. And I'm trying to just enjoy being in each place. So when I'm here, connecting with my friends and my neighbors, my mom sometimes, and my kids and my pets. And then in Chicago, when I'm there, just really enjoying being in the city and taking advantage of what it has to offer. So it's all good. So when I get back, I'm leaving this afternoon. I have a friend's coming to visit in a couple days on Wednesday. And we got reservations at a great restaurant in Chicago called Alinea, which I first heard about on this show called Chef's Table, which is on Netflix. And I've just been obsessed with it. Like, I can't believe I haven't been there, but it's hard to get in. So we got reservations. I'm so excited. It's a 3 Michelin star restaurant. It's like a 17-course tasting menu with a wine pairing. I think it will be a truly memorable experience. And this will be in celebration of my friend's birthday, which is this week. And so I'm really looking forward to that experience. And then going to, right after that, a few days after that, going to Florida for a work conference. So I'm taking back with me today all my summer clothes because I had not packed those, thinking I wouldn't need them for a while in Chicago. But with a conference in Florida, I did not have anything to wear. So that should be fine. And then I'll be back, New York later this month. No other travel plans right now. I am registered to attend Stitch North in April. So I'm really looking forward to that. When I signed up for it, I still lived in upstate New York, and it's only a 4-hour drive to Toronto from here. So I have a hotel reservation, but at this point, I don't know if I will be in Chicago or New York. So I don't know if I will drive or fly. Stuff to figure out. So that's about it. Kids are doing well. Oh, my youngest got a new job, kind of a job. Starting tomorrow, she is starting a CNA training class where they basically will pay her to be a resident assistant while also training to become a certified nursing assistant. So she wants to be a nurse, so this is good. She'll get a taste of what that kind of work is like. So I'm excited for her, and we'll see how that goes. And Margot's doing well. She's back in classes at college, and the pets all seem to be okay. And yeah, everything's good. So that's it for me. I hope everyone is doing well. And feel free to comment at the bottom. I love to see everything and interact with you. Feel free to reach out on Instagram as well. And I will see you in about a month towards the end of February. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.